Right now, the U.S. Coast Guard is calling the Titan submersible implosion preventable. And now we're getting our first look at the new report that was just released after 5 people died aboard that vessel as it went down 2 years ago. The wreckage was ultimately found on the ocean floor. Now, Jason Carroll digs into the Coast Guard's findings.
A preventable tragedy. That's how a scathing new report from the Coast Guard describes the 2023 implosion of the Titan submersible that instantaneously killed all 5 people on board. The report also stating the Coast Guard believed former OceanGate CEO Stockton Rush was criminally negligent.
Mr. Rush had somehow survived. We would have made a recommendation that the Department of Justice do a separate inquiry, criminal investigation into the matter.
What led to the implosion? The Coast Guard Marine Board of Investigation finding the primary contributing factors were OceanGate's inadequate design, certification, maintenance, and inspection process for the Titan. In one example, the board found OceanGate ignored warning signs and did not bother to investigate safety issues with Titan's hull after an incident in 2022. During that previous incident, a loud banging noise was heard during Titan's ascent, a possible sign the hull was not structurally sound. The report's findings echoing accounts from OceanGate's former employees, several of whom testified last year about cutting costs and safety issues they say Rush ignored.
There was a big push to get this done, and a lot of steps along the way were missed.
I've broken some rules to make this.
Rush was a highly controversial figure among deep-sea explorers well before the catastrophic implosion.
I have no desire to die.
A recently released Netflix documentary explored his vision for Titan and its eventual demise. Submersible experts were critical of Rush's approach to building Titan, saying its construction was not founded in tested science. The Coast Guard accused Rush of gross negligence in its report, saying his company did all it could to avoid oversight by the scientific and maritime community, saying he exhibited negligence that contributed to the deaths of 4 individuals.
I think it was very serious. The fact that the vessel was operated, in our opinion, illegally, with paying passengers, with no certification, no even registration for the vessel itself, really, I haven't seen that before.
In addition to Rush, the 4 others who were killed included famed deep-sea explorer Paul-Henri Nargeolet, British adventurer Hamish Harding, businessman Shahzada Dawood, and his 19-year-old son, Sulema. Jason Carroll, CNN, New York.
This report also goes on to state that it was in July of 2022 that submersible was stored in an outdoor parking lot in Canada for about 7 months. And during that time, it was exposed to freezing rain, sleet, and snow.